So this is step 3 of making our drama dress, and this part I'm just going to talk about some construction details. So the back of our dress, and you don't need to draft your own dress pattern. This design can work to add detail to any dress pattern that you can buy commercially that has an open back seam, or you could make an open back seam. So what I did is I first made a facing, because this design will have to be sewn between the back facing of the dress and the dress itself, and I have marked our seam allowance of 5/8 of an inch. You can see that right there, 5/8 of an inch, and I did that going down the back, so just so my muslin will have a reference point where my stitch line will be. So this is the facing, and it will go along the complete back of the neck, and we'll have to make a front facing for the dress. Most commercial patterns already have the facing pieces drafted in them, so that won't be a problem if you're using a commercial pattern. But if you're not using a commercial pattern, make sure that you do cut a facing piece, because it is important for the finished look of this product, of this garment, excuse me. So here we have our 4-inch bias strip that we are using for this demonstration. And if you're using a woven fabric, these edges right here are going to have to be edge finished. You can do that with a serger and then fold under, or you can just fold it under and straight stitch it. If you use a knit fabric, you don't even need to edge finish it. You could just leave it loose. It might curl as you wear it or wash it, but really it's going to not affect the look of it too much in the end. So chiffon will definitely have to be finished. Do not throw away your scraps that you used from cutting out your binding, because you can use that later to make your facing pieces or more detail. So here we have the dress. Not sure if we can see that very well. That caused all of the drama yesterday because I was looking at the wrong dress. So here is where the top part of our circle is sewn into the binding, or excuse me, okay, there's the top part of the bow, and it is sewn in between the back facing and the back fabric of the dress. Here is the long part of the bow that comes down and is sewn in that middle seam, and so that's what we're going to do next. So here's my strip, and I've cut it open, so it's no longer a circle, and now we're going to go to the next step.